Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Rome, and we are going to be back with some more MechWarrior 5 mercenaries from the Solaris Showdown DLC. I just want to point something out. It's interesting because YouTube has always said that they do not discriminate between videos that are monetized versus videos that are unmonetized. Now, I've always thought that was kind of not likely, because why would they show you, if you have two competing videos that they think are equally good for you, why would they show you one that they won't make money on versus one that they will make money on? But they've always denied it. But I think if we look here at part 1 versus part 2, 78 views they've given us, right? Versus 1,345. The difference is this right here, because we have a little clip in there, is actually the second clip, and the longer clip towards the end of the video, that caused us to not be monetized. And that's fine. That's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't have a problem with that at all. I knowingly use clips from that movie, and I don't own the content for them. That's perfectly acceptable. But clearly this video hasn't been shown to as many people. So anyway, interestingly enough, as always, the best thing you can do if there's a video you like, it doesn't have to be mine. I'm just saying generally, if there's a movie you like, the best thing you can do to support that video and that creator is to hit like or to leave a comment, or even a dislike, to be honest. Any sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Interaction is all it takes. Interactions per views, more or less, is the ratio that's going to help you, or even just total. So, for instance, we did get 18 comments up here and 42 likes, which has definitely helped. You know, that's almost as much if we add those together as we got total right there. But I mean, it's got 9 likes for this versus 1 like for here. So 1 like for here. So, you know, this is enough likes to get more views. So clearly something else is what was kicking that off. And in fact, if we take a look at my best video ever, right, you know, 243 comments, 1,000 likes, right? That's the sauce, right? 390 likes, right? That's what kicks a video up, generally speaking. So anyway, with that as a side, let's get back to Duncan Fisher and MechWarrior 5. All right, we are in the game now. I want to go back. I love the King Crab, so we've been playing the King Crab a lot. Also because I just did that model. But we need to really probably bring this channel back, right? We called the group Biggest Dickus. We named it after the big D itself, the Atlas. And I think we probably need to get the focus back on the Atlas. Let's go ahead and get this one a paint job too. We'll go ahead and we want to go red line. That's not bad, actually. We go Kruki's kind of skyline color. I don't hate that either. Let's go with Kruki's paint job. Thank you, Kruki. Kruki's one of the channel members. Appreciate you for all that you do. As far as you're talking about comments, not just directly giving me money, although I like that too. But for the support he provides, generally speaking. So we'll go with Kruki's paint scheme there. I think I'd like to kind of start to think about what other types of things we want to do with this mech. So right now it's an AC-20 with a bunch of double heat sinks. We've got some good medium lasers on it. We've got 2 SRM6s. We might want to dial back some of this. The question is, you know, where do we dial back? Because I'd like to do some additional stuff somewhere in here. I thought, don't we have like some ECM and stuff? Valid. Got AMS. This doesn't have an AMS spot. It'd be great if we had a mech with AMS. We don't have anything there. We got a supercharger that's not big enough, right? That's a Mark V. That must need maybe to go into a torso spot. Let's see what happens if we move some stuff around. Now we could obviously get rid of some heat sinks here, right? Oh, we got to have the hard point for it. Oh wait, which we don't. All right. Well, I was thinking maybe we need to do maybe some ECM on it if we can. That might not be a terrible idea. Let's click off valid only and see what it gives us. Nothing there. You know, so like active probe or something like that, if it'll let us. Now I don't know that it. Extends the sensor range, allows for detection of units outside of line of sight. I don't think that one helps us as much. I'm more interested in us being outside of their line of sight, make it difficult for them to lock us, because I think that will help us. There's some fights coming up where the game is very deliberately going to gang up on you. And the more that we could avoid that, the better. But okay, I don't see anything here at the moment, so we're just gonna we're going to leave it as it is other than the new paint scheme. And we will go ahead, and I think the only thing we got to do is, I think, just depart. Well, let's take a look, make sure there's nothing new in the mech market that we want, see if there was another 100-tonner that somehow kicked up after the game loaded, make sure there was no equipment that we wanted. I didn't see anything there that looked interesting, other than the LB10X potentially. I do love me some LB10X. We could potentially swap out the AC20 with an LB10X. I prefer the burst to the solid, but I think both of them can be switched back and forth. We could also do, well, no, I don't think we have big enough hard points. We could mod it to do more. My understanding is the YAML is already upgraded and out. So for those of you that like your MechWarrior modded, I believe you could jump in, you could get yet another mech lab going right now if you wanted to. We're going to continue this save, at least we're going to attempt to continue this save unmodded, vanilla, as the developers intended, so to speak. But we'll have to kind of go. I'm going to buy some AC5 ammo just in case we find one somewhere. All right, well, I don't see anything there. So let's go ahead and depart. We'll head off to the tournament here. Congratulations on securing your team's spot in the FedCom Unification Tournament. Your consistent success speaks volumes about your skill and determination. I can only imagine the caliber of competition you've faced in the arena, and yet you still managed to emerge victorious. As you make your way towards Solaris, I feel it is my duty to shed light on concerning development unfolding within the shadows of Solaris City. A group of ex-mech warriors known as the Inglorious Outcasts has been causing disturbances behind the scenes. These individuals, scarred by the unforgiving brutality of the arena, are now seeking to send a message through violent means. A recent defector from their ranks, found drowning their sorrows in Solaris taverns, has provided some intriguing information. Through careful surveillance and clandestine eavesdropping, my sources have uncovered discussions of a potential attack during an upcoming tournament at Steiner Stadium. It seems that these disgruntled ex-mech warriors, feeling demarginalized and excluded, are planning on making a statement by disrupting the event. I will not reveal the identity of my employer on this. If the outcasts got wind of who is undermining them, then they would face lethal consequences. And so would I, from both sides. They would like to avoid making an enemy of such an unhinged group. Rest assured, I am actively pursuing further intelligence in this matter. As I gather more concrete details, I will ensure to keep you informed before the tournament commences in earnest. I will be in touch. All right, we're going to head set course. And off we go.
Pandemonium is raging downtown Solaris City. Moments ago, I caught up with Randall Logan, a member of the Inglorious Outcasts, the group suspected of commandeering the mech and setting it aflame.
For years, the Solaris Games and others like it have offered great wealth and fame to countless victors. But they have also maimed or ended the lives of many others, all to the sound of cheers and applause. We call on those responsible.
Blah, blah, blah. This sounds like boring nonsense. A big old nothing burger with extra cheese. Let's get down to business.
But I like extra
Solaris,
cheese.
the holy grail of mech duels. Yours truly finally makes a triumphant return to these legendary arenas. Citizens across Greyland and Equatus and the entire inner sphere will watch as I blow up. Metaphorically, of course. Burning to death is not my idea of a good time. But obliterating other mech warriors that are fighting in the Solaris arenas? Haha! Count me in! Buckle up, Solaris! Daddy's home!
All right. Big Daddy, that's what the D actually stands for. Sure, that's what we're going with. All right, there's a Banshee for sale. Ooh. 95 tons, PPC AC5 small laser. Well, we could upgrade that with a PPC-X for sure. Longbow's not gonna be much use to us in this case, and awesome. 3 PPCs. Oh, I wonder what this would be like with 3 PPC-X's. How many do we have? Do we have, okay, let's take a look. I've got 2 so far. Is there one to purchase? I don't see one to purchase. That would be interesting. I kind of almost want to buy the mech just to see if we get that going. Oh, we did buy some ammo. I don't know what we would put it on, per se. It's going to help us much in this case. You know what? I'm going to buy 2 of them. I'll buy 2 of them. No PPCXs, which is what I actually want. I think what we should have done, if I'm honest, I mean, I wanted to jump into this right away, but we probably should have run a few missions and done some shopping before we jumped into this, and given ourselves a few more options. That might have been a better idea than doing what we did. We need a couple more double heat sinks. Mask. Again, we need the slot for that, so that's not going to help us. We don't have it on anything. Except the Highlander. Highlander has it. I believe. Okay, I don't see anything else in there that we need. So I'm going to hold off on the awesome for the moment, but I think an awesome with 3 PPCXs and a bunch of double heat sinks would be pretty badass. All right, let's go ahead and see what today's missions have in store for us. It's good to be back. We're in the shit now. Apologies for the crappy meeting spot. My friend is a bit on the paranoid side. Now, for a bit of history, these swamplands used to host a massive sewage treatment plant during the Star League era, giving the whole place a distinct aroma of, well, you get the idea. But no time to stop and sniff those stinky roses. This location may not scream luxury, but it's perfect for covert meetings and clandestine dealings. Now, onto the juicy stuff. My contact, a real mover and shaker over at Solaris Arms, has been dishing out the deets, on cutting-edge mech R&D, and between you and me, they're at the forefront of mech-ass kickery. Here's the deal. If I'm going to make a splash in Solaris, I can't rely on my old bucket of bolts. Nope, I need the latest and greatest, and Solaris Arms has the big guns. So let's get those engines humming, hit the road, and kick this into high gear. We've got a few drinks waiting for us before the tournament kicks off, and you know I can't pass up a good celebration, or any reason to knock one back for that matter. Onward to glory. I've got history to make and fans to entertain. Duncan Fisher has officially touched down in the heart of the action. Time to crank up the excitement, dust off the cockpit controls, and embark on an epic journey to claim the souped-up mech that awaits in the mysterious Bracken Swamp. Oh, you didn't think Duncan would come to Solaris without a little upgrade, did you? All right. I'm kind of wondering, now that we're here, if it will let me make changes.
The mission area is under a heavy weather
because what I'm kind of wondering
is
is,
to affect visibility for you.
What if we take our Loader King, and instead of AC2s, we put UAC 5s on it? Could we do that? Do we want to take it for this one? I'm going to say no. I don't think it's got good firepower. I mean, we've got an option to do 100 tons, and it seems to me going at 65 tons is giving up a lot. Okay, going at 85 tons, I don't hate that, right? That's acceptable. But this, that's a lot. We could also take the Highlander, right? We've got the AC-20, 2 SRM6s. It's supercharged, and it can jump through. This is what I did it on in my personal save, my private save. Now, you know what? Let's go with the namesake of the whole group here. Go with the Big D.
Okay, we're in the shit now, buddy. My contact is set to meet us at the marked sewage plant. That's a crappy place for a deal to go down, but I need my souped-up mech. Then I'll be ready to take Solaris by storm. Or should I say, shitstorm.
You gotta love the dad jokes. As many puns as you can get in is appropriate, in my opinion, in all kinds. The pun is the highest, it's the peak of humor, right? The highest possible level of wit and humor. There we go. There's the fattest little chihuahua walking past my window right now. I don't know if we can see him or not. No, I'm not gonna mess with the camera. He's super cute. Super, super cute. I didn't want to, when I said it, there's a tree right outside the window, and so I can see the sidewalk, I can see people's legs, and I can see their dogs, but I can't see the people. But by the time I thought about rolling the camera around, they were past the tree, and I didn't want to put the guy on camera.
You are the highwayman to feed.
Unwittingly.
Surrender, or the swamp will be littered with your sad remains.
we're staying in one happy piece.
Highwayland? Bury these scoundrels.
Once again, the PPCs make this difficult to aim sometimes. Ah! It doesn't matter. I got the aim up, but then I realized that the the missiles I wanted were all torso. They both have PPCXs, which made this difficult. That's not what I want. That's what I want. All right. Who's back here? Are you ready to peek up there? And he got that one. Anybody else? There's another highwayman out here. I thought there was one more mech. But I would have thought a mech would be easier for us to find, so probably a vehicle. There he is. Nope, there was another mech. All right, let's kind of creep up here using the edge of that cliff as cover. If he peeks, hopefully Duncan will give him the shut down his targeting a bit with the PPCXs. We'll pop around the corner with SRM6s and AC-20. Oh, hold on, I gotta change my weapon groups. I just realized how messed up they were. Let's go there. We'll put all of these here just in case. Do I want all of them to go off? Well, sure, why not? Not a huge fan of this mouse for its button layout. It's got lots of buttons, but they're a little bit kind of fiddly to get to. There he is. Oh, we got a hit to the cockpit there. He's pushing right back into the next fight, unfortunately. See what happens as we come around the corner here and the fight continues.
Direct hit. They're down. Ding! Done like dinner.
Ding! Fries are done. Oh. I already walked past the spot we were supposed to get to. Let me circle back here and kick over this hard point. We'll hop up off this rock. We'll be the Lion King up here on our cliff. Roar! There we go. Well, that's what happens when he runs past the spot. We had to backtrack to hit our spot. Keep the storyline rolling. We've taken a little bit of damage. That right torso took a shot. It's a little bit annoying because I think that's where our AC is. I think that's where the AC sits.
Look alive. We've got more company.
All right, 6 more highwaymen.
And they don't stand a chance against you.
Ooh, an Orion. Look at that, just mow down those trees. Love that.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
I'm too high up. I can't get the big guns on him. Let me get my torso guns on. Oh, and then he jumps. Little bastard. Never mind. He got him for me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
All right, 2 more of them. You know what? I'm just going to go right over the center here. Do a little bit more damage to that right torso.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's the last of them. Those highwaymen chumps hit the road hard.
You've made enemies with the wrong people.
Reggie Filburn. It's supposed to be like Regis Filburn, his brother.
So the joke's on you.
I bet you it is. I bet you that was intentional. Somebody's taking a shot at Reg. Or likes him, I guess. Maybe they're helping immortalize him in canon of MechWarrior. All right, that right side. We're gonna need to dodge to the left for shots. Try to remember to do that.
Let's keep moving and get our hands on this mech. Copy that. So tell me, what's so special about this mech? Not a clue, but I've got a friend who tells me he's been playing with recovered helm core tech, the cutting edge of mech-ass kickery.
We do like our mech-ass kickery. But only when we're utilizing it, not when others are. We survey the jungle. Or the swamp. Make sure to get rid of that, because I'm going to walk right down that aisle, and I don't need it to blow up on me as we go past. I think there's some money if you just come out here and salvage this area, huh?
You're either brave or stupid for showing your face here, Fisher. I'd say a solid mixture of both. So this is your friend, huh? In a manner of speaking.
You cost the Solaris Arms a lot of C-bills. They paid you to showcase a mech. Instead, you showed how to lose. Miserably. You need to pay up.
I'll have the money once I win the tournament, but I need that mech to do it.
That wasn't the deal. You want the mech? You've got to fight
Target
for it.
acquired.
Well, it's a good thing I brought someone to do my fighting for me.
Me too. Some, friends from vampire stables.
Target destroyed.
Sounds like they'd be right at home laid inside wooden coffins. My boy will happily oblige and put them in their
You
place.
walk this way, get out of that guy's shooting range there.
Oh, now you're
I like to take care of these little guys here before we go wade into that mech.
Popular in these parts. Yeah, this is a much warmer welcome than I'd like. That's the price of being such a lovable loudmouth.
All right, now let's turn around and get in on this guy.
Mech you pilot. You're gonna bottom out.
But the good thing about me is I always find another rock bottom to hit.
I always, you know what? I hear you there.
Looks like the vampires are riding off into the dawn.
I've done that a few times.
All right, I cleared out the swamp and saved your ass.
And they got another cockpit hit in there, didn't they? Another head hit.
Hey, my ass is very grateful.
Looks like he took one too. Not a bad one. Neither of us. Mine got a little bit. Mine's a little bit deeper, closer to orange than his was, but that's okay. Almost up to 9. All right. Well, there's a Jaeger that we just CT'd without doing any other damage to him. We could take it. Now, I don't see anything on it we need. It would just be a sail. The crab, again, we just, look at that. Center of mass, my friends. Center of mass. That's that army training right there. Put those shots center of mass. That one we weren't quite as accurate, but the center of mass, to be fair, was slightly smaller. Right, is a littler mech. And that arm has to go. That right arm has to go before everything else does. Although I didn't have anything to do with that. That was Duncan who knocked that one out of the sky. You have a couple ER large lasers. I don't know that we need ER for anything because, yeah, we're not going to be doing huge ranges. I think we're okay with just normal stuff. So again, unless we want to sell something, you know, medium short burst laser there, regular medium laser tier 2 there. I mean, they're good lasers. I think we just go with the Jaeger and we sell it. I think that's the key. A little bit of damage, took a little bit of damage, nothing too exotic. Well, Travis Shirk turned out to be a real piece of work. I mean, I didn't expect a red carpet, but I sure as hell didn't think they'd try to put a cap in us. You know, I'm usually real good at talking my way out of trouble, but this time they just weren't pointing a gun at my head, they were firing at it. So, let me fill you in on why I skipped town from Solaris in the first place. See, a while back, Solaris Arms sponsored yours truly to flaunt their fancy mechs. And let me tell you, the pressure was on. But here's the kicker. I hit a rough patch of losses, and the fans started whispering that I was throwing matches on purpose. Can you believe it? They thought I was so good at being bad. So I cooked up a plan to sharpen my skills, make a grand comeback, and win back the hearts of the Solaris fans while clearing my debts. I was sure that once I got my hands back on my mech, it'd be smooth sailing. But let me tell you, the waters just got a whole lot choppier. That souped up mech we just grabbed, turns out it's rigged with a nasty kill switch. Travis gets the last laugh this time. My trusty old rust bucket is too banged up for a quick fix, leaving me high and dry with nothing to roll into the tournament but my skin, bones, and a sharp tongue. And even I know I can't use my words as ammo out there. So Mason, looks like you're gonna have to brave the arena without old Duncan Fisher by your side. Think you can handle the heat without my flair? It ain't gonna be a walk in the park, but I know you've got the skills. As for me, I'll be waiting for the next tournament to swing around so I can strut my stuff. In the meantime, I'll be in your corner, cheering you on and offering up my unbeatable expertise and colorful insights as you blast your way to championship glory. All right, let's go ahead, take a look at that rifleman that we're gonna sell, or Jaeger mech, excuse me. Yeah, it's pretty good mech. Pretty good mech, but we're gonna sell it. Already got the next mission for us. I don't want to do too much more on this one. Well, let me take a look at the mission briefing real quick. No, this is gonna be a hard one, or at least a long one, but probably also difficult. But I think, I'm wondering, I don't know if a Banshee would be good for this or not. I don't think so. I mean, it's got good armor, but I just don't think it's got the firepower to do anything. Although a little bit of speed doesn't hurt. You know, it's faster, I think it's faster than I think we're a 48 kph for our, I know for the King Crab, but maybe the Atlas as well. That normally has almost 500 armor on it. With the 3 PPCs, that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know. Let me do a quick repair all. We do have a couple more double heat sinks. So we could get more cooling, but we clearly don't need it. I mean, really the thing to do would be to add some bigger guns, but I don't think we've got really any bigger guns we need. Not at the moment. I mean, I don't think we could get pulse lasers, I guess. There's 3 pulse lasers there, but not 4, which would make life a little bit easier. I mean, so we could have gone for something like that, right? Because they do what? Damage 6.3 by 15, right? Versus 5 by 15. So they're a little bit, 6.3, yeah, a little bit more damage. Not a huge amount though. We could just go with better laser. Although what we have is already tier 3. So there's no point really in upgrading those. Oh, that's my own inventory. Hold on, market. We're looking at the wrong thing. Let's start here. No, they don't got crap there for us. Nothing there I care about. AC2, must have a mission to get those. Maybe I'll buy those regardless. Burst fire, I'm not a huge fan of. UAX, we've already got a couple of. Nothing there we liked. Nothing here I love. Nothing there at all. Well, nothing useful for us. And I don't think we saw anything here I care about either. Okay. Yeah, I think we definitely would have been better off jumping into something else, get a few more missions in the 6 months they gave us. Or at least, yeah, you know, maybe even just selling a few mechs. Well, could we have done that? We really needed that first fight. We really needed 8 good mechs. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is for that. I don't really think there's a whole lot more we could do to this at the moment to make it better than it is. I mean, we've got 624 armor, right? We've got reasonable firepower, 137. We are slow as dirt, but our cooling is great. We've got reasonable range. The only negative is, you know, if it's a negative, we don't have any jumping. I don't know. I think we just start this one. I think we just get the repair done and we kind of jump into whatever we got. But I think it's probably going to be, I think this is a long mission. Do I want to jump into it right now? I'm going to say no. We're going to be back tomorrow when we start the actual Solaris games. So thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to join the channel, there's a membership link down below. members do get some special perks. We've also got a Discord link down below if you'd like to join the Discord. You know, share your own 3D prints or other maker skills or your thoughts on the game or other games you're interested in, or just use it to find a game with somebody else. Got some nice people in there. So we'll see you guys next time. Cheers.